I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
That's Booby.
And Vita and Chip and Culpy.
Disturbed. Haven't done them in a long time.
This one's called The Light.
Okay. Disturbed the Lights. This is from the record Immortalized. If you want to check this one out, behind the scenes, you can go to My Story Life. I don't know why you should, though, because she hasn't done any updates. If you want to see a channel that actually respects its audience and does frequent updates, you can go to Middle America with Vin and Sori and keep up with timely, topical ideas therewith. Okay, so Disturbed, we haven't done them in quite some time. What's this called again?
The Light.
All right, let's see it. The Light, Disturbed, let's do it.
And go.
Not what I expected.
No, me neither.
Like an unsung melody, the truth is waiting there for you to find it. It's not a blight but a remedy, a clear reminder of how it began. Deep inside your memory, you turned away as you struggled to find it. You heard a call as you walked away, a voice will come from within the silence, and for what seemed an eternity, you waited hoping it would call out again. In the shadow beckoning, then your fears seem to keep you blinded, and you're gone as you walked away. When you think of this forsaken, listen to me now. You need never feel broken again. Sometimes darkness can show you the light. Unforgivable tragedy, the answer isn't where you think you'd find it. Prepare yourself for a reckoning, for when your world seems to crumble again. Don't be afraid, don't turn away. You're the one who can redefine it. Don't let hope become a memory. Let the shadow permeate your mind and reveal the thoughts that were tucked away, so that the door can be opened again. In your darkest memories lies the answer if you dare to find it. Don't let hope become a memory. When you think of this forsaken, listen to me now. You need never feel broken again.
I really liked that.
Really?
Couldn't tell.
What about it?
It's very uplifting. I love the sound of his voice. I'm pretty sure that that he was the vocals that did a song on Tarzan, like that cartoon.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And I remember really, really liking that vocal style. But if it's not him, that's what his name is, David?
Mm-hmm.
So, is it?
I don't see anything about him doing Tarzan.
There's a song, I'm pretty sure it was on Tarzan. Oh no. He doesn't look like a David. Anyway, his voice is... If it's not him, which we probably would have seen it right there when you Googled that, the voice is very, very similar. I'm trying to think of which song it was. But anyway, I remember really liking it. And like when I hear his voice, I very much like his voice. It's like, it has that raspy kind of sound to it, but then at the same time, like, it makes you feel like it's gonna be alright, yeah. Like, what he was saying and stuff. And I really liked the bridge. Scroll to the bridge. The bridge. Right there. When he did this part, he was going so fast.
Yeah.
I really liked that
Yeah, I saw you do your little
I was like,
thingamajig.
yes, he did. That was good. I liked it. And I thought that was a very interesting line when he said, sometimes darkness can show you the light.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? It was, to you, it must be just, okay, like when I was listening to it, I'm like, I bet you anything Vin doesn't even like this because it's just too basic. What did you think of it?
Well, there's no real rhyme or reason to what goes into me liking a song or not.
Uh-huh.
There's sometimes I love songs with a positive message. This one was just...
Is it preachy to you?
Yeah, it was like
knew
preachy. It was like preachy. It was like... It's like sometimes darkness can show you the light. But that's a significant line.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't know what it is with Disturbed. Like...
Because, do you not really like that?
I don't really... You know, remember that other song? Remember when I was like, let's underachieve?
Yes.
That was a Disturbed song, and I didn't rate that one very well because I just woke up on the wrong, you know what happened in that whole situation. So there's that, and then there's just, I don't know, man. It's just very hard for me to, I don't know. It was just too, I don't know. It was just too positive, I think.
Oh, I need that. I like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was more
I would
preachy.
like to go running to this.
It was more preachy than the Christian song we listened to. The It's Not Enough song.
Yeah.
Like, that song wasn't preachy. It had a positive message, I think, but it wasn't preachy.
Yeah.
This song, I just felt like I was in youth group.
Yeah, but I liked that. I liked that feel. And I like the, there's that, Mark of a World Changer. It was like a devotional that we all got into. Yeah. And like for me,
God.
like I loved it. It was so interesting too because I started doing it with the kids. And it was just interesting to see like which one of them. I think the only one that actually liked it was Johan and Selah, I think. And then Zoe and Dorian were like,
Yeah, that's corny as hell.
it was corny. It was, but I was okay with it. But I liked it. And I liked that positive. But I could almost, it's so weird because, so when my sister used to buy these workout DVDs that were like, yes, who's that girl? Michael, she like lost a lot of weight.
Biggest Loser?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had one from her and it was like, it's so great that you got up this morning and you're working out now, and I can't stand that. Like, I feel like I'm being patronized. Like, I know it's good that I'm up working out, like I'm already doing it. So like that kind of like hippity, I can't get into that, but I do like a little bit of
youth groupiness.
Positive. It's a good day.
The bridge does have, I mean, lyrically, I don't think it's bad. It's just, it's too much sugar. Like the bridge though, like, sickening, weakening, don't let another somber pariah consume your soul. You need strengthening, toughening. It takes an inner dark to rekindle the fire burning in you. Mm-hmm. That's not bad. That's not, and it's not necessarily untrue. Uh-huh. Because there's sometimes where when you go through certain, you know, like bad times or dark times or whatever, you end up going, you get to a point where you're like, wait a second, I'm fucking me. Fuck these people.
Uh-huh.
And so sometimes it like takes you to you wait till you're dark. You have to get to like a dark place to remember how bad of a person you are in the positive sense. You know, like, but you know, when I was younger, it would take a long time.
Yeah. But
now I'm at that all the time. So anybody that tries to take me off of that, I'm not very receptive to it, which is where people go, you're arrogant, because they can't bring you down. So people get very upset when you project yourself as a person who can't be brought down by their opinion.
Well, maybe that's why this song doesn't affect you. Because, like, I get discouraged easily, like, lately, you know what I mean? Like, this and this and this and this and this, and I'm like, there's too many problems, not enough solutions. And so when I hear something like this, I'm like, okay, yeah, like, that's alright, like...
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that's why you're like...
Well, it's very possible because I've grown to the... I mean, I have a whole other set of problems, but I've grown to the point where I won't let other people consume my soul. Like, you know, I mean, that's just it. You're not gonna be whatever. So, I don't really need that type of darkness to rekindle, you know, the fire or whatever. You know, because we've got a plan, we've got a goal, we've got what we're trying to do, so I'm just trying to do that, and anything that stands in the way, I don't really care much about it. But, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's just hard, man. It's hard for me to, like, get over, you know, like a song like this.
I love it. I'm gonna go running to it this summer.
Like an unsung melody, the truth is waiting there for you to find it. It's not a blight, but a remedy. That's true too, though. Like a blight is something negative, but then when you get hit with the truth, like it depends on how you deal with it.
You know that growth that comes on the outside of the trees? No, that's not blight. Blight will ruin your plants.
Yeah. So sometimes when you get hit with a hard truth, people automatically interpret that as a blight, something bad, something that's a plague. When in reality, if you can learn to embrace the truth, you know, then it will work to benefit you. But it only benefits you if you figure out how to embrace it. Some people hear a hard truth about themselves or whatever, and they fight like hell to avoid it.
Yep.
And it's like, that's where the truth, people say the truth hurts. To me, the only time the truth really, really hurts is when you try to resist it. Because the truth is unconquerable. You know, it's you know, correspondence view of truth is whatever corresponds to reality. So if you're denying, if you're going against truth, you're going against ultimate reality.
Yeah.
And you're not strong enough to change the real world.
Right.
So a lot of people hear something negative or harsh about themselves, they automatically think that the person saying it is their enemy. But they're really not. I mean, they're your friend if you know how to manage it correctly.
Right. There's another part that I like. Can you scroll down to verse 2? What do you think when he said an unforgivable tragedy? The answer isn't where you think you'd find it. Prepare yourself for the reckoning. when your world seems to crumble again, don't be afraid to turn away. You're the one who can redefine it. See, I like stuff like that. Like, you're the one that can redefine it, because I think that there is truth to that, like redefining your day, or seizing the day, and, you know, not just letting other things run you over. But were you gonna share something over there?
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think everybody goes through about 3 or 4 massive life-changing tragedies that are unforgivable in the sense of, you know, you can't forgive God for it happening or whatever, and your world is crumbling. And it's true. One of the best ways to handle that is to redefine. When it says it, I think it's everything. In the sense of, you know, we've been able to redefine ourselves, well, pretty quickly. It's like, okay, we were this, and we're this. Like, a lot of people's identities get wrapped up in what they were doing.
Yeah, that's true.
And so your identity gets wrapped up in what you're doing and what your conceived role is and all the rest of it. And so when that part of your world goes, it's like, okay, well, what do you have now, right? It's like, I always worry about Tom Brady. I'm like, okay, like, he doesn't have football. Like, what's he gonna have? You know, and so people who do well in life as a whole, like well-rounded people, find ways to say, okay, I'm not that anymore, now I'm this.
Yeah.
But still find a way to be true to themselves, because you can reinvent yourself into somebody that's not you. And so we've had this conversation where it's like, look, people are so multifaceted in their personalities that in the given role that they end up in the world, most of the time they emphasize one part of themselves. And so when you're redefining yourself, a lot of the time, when you redefine yourself, a lot of time it's just about emphasizing another aspect of yourself versus another one.
Yeah.
You know, so if a person's in the inner city, then they're going to have to emphasize a certain part of maybe an aggressive part of their personality, because they have to in order to survive. But then if that goes away, then you can emphasize something else. So, I mean, he's saying a lot of good, wise stuff. It's just, and maybe I'm sick and I'm miserable and I generally don't like this band. But he's
really like them.
He's saying a lot of nice stuff.
He's saying a lot of nice stuff. And I liked the part when it said, "Don't let hope become a memory."
I was just looking at that line and saying, what a corny line. Good Lord. Don't let hope become a memory. Like, what does that even mean?
No, it just means
keep hope alive.
Yeah, you can't just, you know, like, sometimes, like, you're hopeful, and then your hopes keep getting, you know, dashed, and so then you're like, okay, I'm just gonna, you know, let hope become a memory, and it's not gonna be something that you're actually gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got distracted by that picture of the baby.
I just think it's cool. I just think it's just corny.
Yeah, well, but for me, it's kind of inspiring, because I'm like, yeah, no, that's true, like, because I get, like, you know, discouraged or whatever, so, and I don't, you know. We were just talking about there's a certain situation where you were very hopeful about what was going to happen, and I wasn't. I really didn't expect much from X, Y, and Z person, because the track record that they have. And you were very hopeful, and that, like, you were really it affected me, because like, it was something that I really wanted, but I wasn't hoping that the person was going to do it, because I didn't expect them to.
Right.
But you did, and it looked like it affected you, you know, harder in some senses. But then I don't know, you know, is it better to have hope stay alive and just be discouraged every time? Like, oh wow, I had no idea. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to become a cynical person that's like, I know that you're gonna fucking screw up every time.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just very particular about who I do that with. So there's only like 2 or 3 people on the planet that I do that with. So it's one of those times where it's gonna happen eventually. But
yeah.
you know, but yeah, I get it. Don't let it just. Gosh.
I like it.
You know what it is?
What?
You can't say any of this shit in real life when somebody's in a lot of pain. Don't let hope become a memory. Like, seriously? Would you really? Really?
You wouldn't say it like that.
Wait, you wouldn't say none of this stuff. You know, like an unsung melody, the truth is, come on, bro. Yeah. All right, I'm done with this song. What do you got?
Oh no, I'm not rating it first because I know exactly what you're gonna do. Go ahead.
4.3.
Are you serious?
Sure. That's me being generous. 4.3.
4.3?
Yeah.
It's a 9.8 for me.
This is probably one of the worst songs I've heard in the last 6 months.
It was really good, and I actually can't wait to go take my shower because I'm going to listen to it in the shower.
I hope you take your shower. It would be helpful for all of us.
You're so mean.
Why is that person flashing on there? What does that mean?
I have no
What have you
idea.
done?
I didn't do anything.
Stuff's different now since we came back home.
Uh-huh.
It's probably Josh. Josh probably screwed that up.
Josh's fault.
Yeah. 4.3.
9.8.
If I never hear this song again, I'll be happy. Maybe I'll keep hope alive with that. I hope I never have to hear this song again.
This is a good driving song.
Yeah, if you're trying to drive it to... Let me shut up my mouth.
Jeez, babe. All right, well, there you have it.
Vin out.
Sorry out.
Go home.